Yo, welcome back to Crazy Bowl TV. Thank you for being in the building. Double L. Apologies. I'm late. I'm late. No excuses. No excuses. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you, and thank you for holding me accountable. We need to be on time all the time. Thank you so well. Big up yourself. Thank you for being in the building. Thank you for being in the building. It's a new week. Happy Monday to everybody else. Some people already completed their Monday, getting ready for the next day. But hey, guys, you know, he said, no worries. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Come on, let's get the house cleaning out of the way. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't. For some reason, YouTube keep taking my subscriptions away. I don't know what's going on, man. YouTube and their algorithm is weird. Extremely weird. So for us to counter that, please hit that like button, get those subs up, share across the social media, all them spaces. We got a lot to talk about. Oh my goodness. I have come to the conclusion that a lot of people are not Liverpool fans. They like the whole idea to be associated with Liverpool because they would need a team in England to support. They are literally not Liverpool fans. And it's so weird to me that people can go from, oh, we supporting Liverpool and you never walk alone, and they use all these hashtags and all these things. And then when one little thing goes wrong, they have the biggest crash out. I guess this is the new term, right? Crash out. This is going to be the new term for the season coming up, right? The biggest crash out of everybody because, we didn't get this thing. We didn't do this. We didn't do that. Now people are going, of course, we knew there was a lot of fake Liverpool, what do they call it? Fake Arne Slot fans because they wish Arne Slot to fail because Klopp is gone, right? The Klopp sexuals people. Big up yourself, Dustin. Thank you for being in the building. Thank you. Yeah, man. Fake fans. It's fake fans. That's what they are. People. All right. Yeah, let's talk about the community shield, right? Let's review the community shield. People are coming in. Please hit the like button as you are coming in. Thank you. Big up yourself, Christian. Big up yourself. Appreciate all of you guys who were here with us for like 3 hours last weekend for the community call-in show. Yeah, we got perfect time. We'll do another one right after the first match of the EPL of the season. So I would love to have all of you guys come in and have your say. And let's talk about what will conspire. But back to this community show that we just had. Of course, as a fan, you want to win everything. That should be something that it's a prerequisite to be a fan to any ball club. Anything that you're a fan of, whether a boxer, golf play, anything that you support, you always want that thing to win. But sometimes this is what it is. And like Christian said, community curse has already come into full effect, not even 24 hours after Palace won. Yes, the UEFA played them. UEFA told them that they're going to Conference League instead of Europa. I mean, for me, that's not fair. Come on. They were told, I mean, these rules of multi-club thing, if that's the case, then don't let owners have be owners of different clubs. Even if it's 1% share, 2% shares, it should be a no-no. You own one club in a specific federation, that's it. I.e., meaning, if FSG owns Liverpool, FSG should not be minority owner of any other UEFA clubs. It's not fair, right? Okay, they can go to South America. Cool. They can go to Asia. All right. But don't allow people to be part of something and then you pull the plug out of these guys who definitely won. I think Crystal Palace fans should be upset at what UEFA are doing to them. That's not their fault. Then set up a rule that says that if you are in a specific football federation like UEFA or AFCON or whatever, you should not be able to own more different clubs, period. Because it was shock for Liverpool owners who are looking at Gaddafi, and we go to Champions League and they say, oh, you can't play Champions League because you own Gaddafi. The Gaddafi are in the Champions League, so you guys cannot be in there. That will be totally messed up. That's what I think. But what are the community saying? He said, I used to think we needed a center back the most, but after watching the game, I see center forward is even more important. When Ekitike went off, we had no one in the middle, and the game changed. That's true. Lost the legal battle, meaning they are play Conference League, and Parish said Gehi cannot leave on a free, even though Gehi doesn't want to extend the contract. We will talk about that. Big up yourself, Badro. City will get Rodrigo before we try to sign Isak. Mad? Hey, if Rodrigo wants to leave Madrid. CJ, welcome back. Big up yourself, man. Glasner said he wouldn't swap winning the Shield for a Europa League place. What's the problem? I said it. The problem, I'll say it again. We need a striker, left wing, center back, another CM, not even a DM. Bradro, yes, bro. That's Cope. No, that's Cap. I don't know. I told you, Quincy, we need squad depth, 2 center backs, center forward, left wing. He said the depth is trash. Okay. So, people, now let's talk about this, right? Let's talk about this. Big up yourself, man. Double L. You said subscribe to the Anfield Irishman. And it's a great stream. Thank you for recommendation. Of course, man. Those are our communities, man. You know, Irishman has been with me since day one. So I won't send you to people I don't think, use their brain. And there's a lot of people out there who are just talking and they're riling you guys up. And that's why you guys need to stop listening to those people, right? You got to stop listening to these content creators that just want to get you riled up so you could get upset and keep coming up. That's why you keep going back to them people. But I appreciate that you're able to subscribe to Irishman, man. He's doing a very, very hard work over there. Can somebody tell me why there's no Salah yesterday? I am Batman. Big up yourself. Come back. Big up yourself. Yeah, so let's talk about the match, man. People, yesterday, this is my quick review. The first half, we played well. Second half, the manager made some changes, and it was needed. Remember, you guys have been talking about we need rotation. Real quick, Rodrigo is that kind of a game changer? Are you sure? Or you just going off names? That's what I'm talking about. Be careful, Truden. Don't fall for names. Is Rodrigo that game changer? Are we sure it's just because these rival fans Arsenal fans be talking about Rodrigo? Is Rodrigo a game changer? If he was a game changer, why is Madrid selling him? Think about it. We'll get back to that. So the first half we played well. Most of the game we have more ball control. Palace set up very well defensively to do counterattacks. So you got to give it to them. Their manager is a very, very good coach. He very well in transition, and they set up very well with 3 of their fastest players to just hit us, and that was Sarr, Etse, and Mateta. Etse playing the free role across the front line was a genius idea. Etse can control the ball very well. He's very strong. He knows how to put the ball up his feet. He knows how to run the channels. He knows how to go one-on-one against defenders, which why a lot of teams like Arsenal and even Spurs are looking at it and said, you know, this guy can come in and do something for us, right? I think he's primed for a top 16. I'll be surprised if he's still at Crystal Palace by the end of the transfer window. The problem with Ete is his injury record. That's the only thing. But in terms of the match, he played very, very well. I think that what's his name? Konate and Frimpong did very well in holding, in the defensive side with dealing with him. But also Ete being a very high IQ player, he was able to, move across the channels. Some of his passes were very dangerous between our center backs and our fullbacks. So Ete played very well. Mateta played as a very well center forward where he was able to hold the ball ever so often. I won't say he did it too well because, you got Konate on him. So, but he was able to hold the ball and move. The thing that's what I like about Mateta is as big as he is, he knows how to move. He's quick and strong. So he can move across the channel. He's not one of those old school traditional striker, which he looks like one, but that's not how he plays. His game is very versatile. And that's why I think Mateta, a lot of people need to start paying attention to Mateta. Maybe this year he will stay, but if he has a very good season, he might not be at Crystal Palace very, very long. Sarr played very well. And this is the thing with Sarr. He is such an inconsistent player. Sometimes when he plays against the big boys, he plays well. But then the other games, he's very, you know what I mean? He doesn't show his character a lot. He plays oh man, we got a legend in the building. We got a legend in the building. Big up yourself, Nature Boy. Good to see you, man. Long time no see, man. Long time no speak. I hope you're doing well, man. Great show. You and Ant and G had a very good calling show. As a matter of fact, the fact that you're here, I was laughing my behind off when people came on the show and were talking about Adam Wharton, and then you hit them with the stats. People, are you guys watching the game or you just watch the game based on the hype of a certain player? Adam Wharton did not play well for me. He had a couple of times where he showed his qualities, but he did not ball out like the amount of praise I'm seeing on social media. All right. Is he a good player? Of course he is. Same way some of you guys saying that Szoboszlai did not play well, but Szoboszlai is a very good player. That's the same thing that happened to Adam Wharton. I did not see anything that tells me that, we should go ham on Adam, spend 100 million on Adam Wharton. I didn't see that. Personally, I don't think he's ready for the big boys yet, because if he goes to a big boy club and he doesn't play well, it's going to affect him because he will not get ample of chances unless he goes to a club maybe like Spurs, where even if he doesn't play well, they will give him time to adjust. Big club like City, because they got other big boys in there. But I'm sorry, he did not play well. The amount of praise I'm seeing is just for fans who just like a player, and even when the player plays bad, this player played well. I'm sorry, I did not see what Adam Wharton did. But big up to Nature Boy. I just wanted to say that I was glad when people were praising Adam Wharton, and you said, brother, look at the stats, how he played this game. But yeah, back to the review. They played well. You got to give it to the manager. He set up his team very well. He knows how to play. I mean, people don't know. I believe he has won a Europa before. So he's a very, very, very astute manager. On the Liverpool side, we started well. We were controlling well. However, we had some of the remnants of last season where we lose the ball in the final third, and this team is set up on a counter-attack to basically do that to us. A lot of you guys want new players, but you forget that getting new players means that they have to gel with the old players that we got. And yesterday you saw that, especially on the left back. Kekkers, yes, one-on-one defending, he was good. Going forward, he did well. But then his positioning was off. right? There was always a gap between him and Virgil. Hence the reason why we told you guys Robo cannot go anywhere. But you guys were very quick to sell Robo, right? You were very quick. Oh, Robo has to go. He's not good enough. Blah, blah, blah. We need to move on. Okay, you move on. Then what? I'm not saying Kirkers is not a good player. I'm saying Kirkers' positioning in the team was very problematic for Virgil. Because Virgil is very used to Simicast or Robo, right? So those are the growing pains that he has to deal with. On the right side, I feel like Konate and Frimpong were much better than Virgil and Kirkers. I know Konate could not believe his eyes that the fullback could actually defend. I saw those jokes, but I think Frimpong played well for him being his first game and all for Liverpool. I think that he played pretty well. The goal, I think the goal, he meant it. I think he meant it. We will leave it as that. But let me pause a little bit and see what the community is saying. I am Batman say we definitely missed an important player like Diaz, especially off the bench. The quality drop off when Ekitike and Verse come off was massive. CJ, I don't even who you are. Oh, guys are always fighting. He said, Will Hughes played a way better than Wharton Kwesi? I don't know. Seriously, I hate Adam Wharton. He's beat. Yeah, he almost injured Frimpong. Everyone said, what? You guys are fighting over something. Yeah, so he says, CJ said Tottenham signed Kudus already and have Kuleski, so why do they want Savino? Because they lost Song. Son is gone, so that's why. We have a defensive structure issue. I don't think it's about personnel. Thank you, Marque. It has nothing to do with personnel. They have to figure themselves out. This is the whole thing. You sit there and you cry. We need players. We need players. Okay. People are saying we need to go get more players. Okay, we go get them more players. What makes you think that they will come and hit the road running? What makes you think that they're going to gel right away? When it comes to team sport, it takes time for everybody to gel. Yes, once every so often you get a player or players who click right away. And yes, great players supposed to click, but not all great players click. Sometimes it takes time. But everybody assumed that just because we spend money on great players, everything has to work perfectly. Let's be honest. Wirtz, great player. Did he play as great as people think he did? I don't think so. Is it his fault? Some of it, yes. Some of it, no. Why some of it, no? Because he is still figuring out Gakpo's runs, Salah's runs, and everybody else. You see what I mean? So we cannot be sitting here and just pick on who. Right now, I'm seeing that people are picking up on Gakpo because they don't want to talk about Salah. Salah had a poor game, but everybody wants to blame Gakpo. And then number 3, this is what I know that some of you guys are not Liverpool fans. You are just Player FC. Why is Diaz's name being brought back? And this is not just a regular fan or a regular account somewhere. These are really, really, really so-called content creators who sometimes knows people who knows people who knows people in the club who knows people somewhere. And they are the one talking about, oh, we need Diaz back and Diaz should be. Well, oh my God. You see what I mean, though? Big up, Mark. What are you saying? More time on the training ground will help. Exactly. This team is not built in 1 year. This is going to be a team that we're building for the future. Some of you guys forget that. This is not a team that is just going to be built for just this season. And some of you guys think that this team is just built for the first game against Bournemouth. This is a marathon, people. Liverpool is not based on one season or one game. Liverpool is built on consistency of winning as much trophy as possible. So some of you guys need to stop being so overreactionary. When something happens, you just start to react. You guys were making fun of Arsenal fans because they lost to Spurs and they lost to Villarreal, and they win a game, and then all of a sudden, hey, we are back, we are back. But yet when they were losing, they were talking about we need more players, we need more players, after getting all the players that they've always been crying for. So I don't get it. Salah had 10 touches in the first half, none of in your position. Exactly. The team wasn't balanced. For a long time, I've always said that we use Salah's side a lot. And yesterday, the ball was stuck on the left side. Was it because Salah was not making his runs, or what was going on? Because this is the thing Annie Slot needs to figure out. Frimpong is much better overlapping than doing this inverted thing that we used to do. Trent is not doing anymore. Use his strength, right? If people want to criticize people, criticize him based on the game and say, okay, what are the strengths of a certain player compared to what the manager is trying to let him do? Because sometimes, yes, managers can come up with a genius plan and bring something out of a player that nobody thought about, right? When Genie was at Newcastle, he was the number 10. He comes to Liverpool and Klopp finds something out of him, and all of a sudden, he's one of the best midfielders in the league. Yes, that happens. But a lot of times, we also criticize Klopp for trying to turn certain players in a position that those players are not strong enough for. Gakpo being one of them, trying to turn Gakpo into a midfielder when we knew he couldn't do that. Right? So those things can happen. So the manager has to find out that, for me, if any criticism on Slot yesterday is Frimpong is better match overlapping than inverting. For me, Salah don't need to be on the chalk line. He needs to be inside the box because he's way dangerous in the box around the area. That's where Salah is more dangerous. Having Salah on the line and he gets the ball and then he's trying to cut in, that style of football is the reason I believe Liverpool is moving away from that style of football. That's why we brought in Wirtz. And if you guys were here on Saturday, I think Carl and myself, we agreed that that's something that Gakpo also needs to work on, because I think that Gakpo and Wirtz are not working well. Gakpo is holding the ball way too long, right? When he gets the ball and he cuts in, he doesn't even look at anybody else. He's trying to shoot. And when you look at how Wirtz is playing, Wirtz is just doing the 1-2-1-2 so that he could break down the lines. But when one player holds the ball, the defense clamps up. Hence the reason why Ekitike goal was so beautiful, because it's just those two quick passes. 1, 2, 3, bam, go. And that's the power the attackers needs to learn. Holding the ball when a team is very defensive does not help. So there is a lot of things that Liverpool has to work on. So the fact that people are getting so ramped up over a match, there is 38 games coming up, and people already said are losing their mind, and already the agendas have already started. Oh, this person, we should have never sold Diaz. Oh, we miss Diaz. If Liverpool is about one player, then we are not good enough to win the league this year. I'm sorry. If we don't have one player playing, then we are not good enough to win the league. That's what I believe. People, please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Let's get the likes up, people. Let's get the likes up. Subscribe if you haven't, please. Subscribe. Double L saying Chelsea have offered 43 million in shock for Liverpool star in Real Madrid blow after a series of Colwell injury. Who are you talking about? Salah, 10 touches. Slot has to unleash both fullbacks. No, I don't think he has to unleash him. I think Slot needs to figure out how to make them defensive before they bomb forward. It seems to me that they are way too excited to just want to go rather than making sure they show up, right? Two, I think the fullbacks don't need to press so high. Why are we doing this high line, man? I'm tired of high line, man. I'm tired of this high line. So not time on training ground. Competitive football puts the system to the test. This was the first proper test of the system. Yep. The flaws are clear now. Work to be done. Rectify Friday test again. Thank you, Redmond. That's exactly what my point is. People think that just because, we got Vert, we got this. Okay, it's good to banter about it. But those players haven't been tested. You think that other teams are just sitting there tippling their thumb, playing FIFA, waiting for you to come and beat them up? No, everybody's training. It's a game of chess. Kickers will be flying forward, overlapping Gakpo. I generally believe that Salah is off form due to religious and cultural reasons. When the world is always not. The world has never been perfect. So I don't believe that's the thing. He played poor. That's it. And he's allowed to play poor. The next game, we expect him to play better. That's it. I don't think it's any external factors that is making him play poor. Ekitike and Verts linked up was nice. Probably the only positive. Yes, because those two do not hold the ball. Their ball movement is quick. One touch and gone. One touch and gone. If you watch the game where the mistakes came on, most of the mistakes was players holding the ball way too much. Gakpo be one of them. Szoboszlai. I don't think Jones had a particularly good game, but I don't think he made too many mistakes. It's just he didn't affect the game when it comes to Jones for me. Gakpo has been poor this preseason. That is not true. Gakpo has played very well in the preseason. That's why a lot of people are somehow disappointed. Gakpo hasn't been the same since his injury last season. No, Gakpo's been scoring goals since last season. Especially, he's been scoring more goals when he came back from his injury last season. Konate apparently. Oh, okay. We got no winger who can hold the ball for 10 seconds. That's what Diaz did for the team. Okay, so that type of player is what you're talking about. That makes sense. You see, Jim Kimwert, you makes a lot of sense. A winger who can hold the ball so that the team, when we hit on the transition, he can bring everybody in. That makes sense to me compared to somebody telling me, oh, Diaz this, Diaz that. But when Diaz was there, you guys were ready to crucify him. It always amazes me. He said Chelsea bid for Gehi, I am assuming. No, Chelsea is bidding for somebody else. I think they're looking at a center back from Germany. That's the rumors that's going on. The article was about Chelsea interest. Good luck. Good luck, Chelsea. Yeah, double lie and tell them good luck. This is 11v11. This N10 is crazy 101. That's what people think. Chelsea, exactly. Buddha Baptiste, good up. What's going on? He said, Kwesi, man, how you doing? Hope you're well. Thank you. I'm doing well. I won't be too disheartened. These are the games we can afford to lose. Did we lose, though? We lost in penalties. Yes, I get that. But did we lose? Did Spurs, I would say Spurs, did the Palace outplay us? I didn't see that. No. Eze played well for me. Gehi played well. I think Sa was good. Munoz is a very good player. Very, very, very one-on-one defender. But even him, he was having problems. Hence, the goals came from his side, right? But Palace just played a very transition game. They played a simple game on hitting us on a counter attack. And their front three did it very well. People are talking like we got outplayed. Like, oh my God. You should watch Simon Jordan rant from today's. Simon, it's a jealous man. That's it. We need a center back and a CDM. Big up yourself, spirit of LFC fans. Would have been a 2-2 draw away to Palace if it was a league game. Not great, but not bad either. Exactly. I mean, come on. People are overreacting over a community shield, people. And if I were to ask the same people, are they expecting Liverpool to win every single game? They would say no. So if you know that we're not going to win every single game, why are you upset? He said, let Simon Jordan rant all he wants. He's paid to rant, and he rants about boxers. Brother, this guy was a failed owner. How long did he own Crystal Palace? Did they win anything when he was the chairman of Crystal Palace? Nope. So for me, he's just a jealous man. He's always been. Once in a while, he will say something profound. Well, not nothing profound, just something that is just common sense. Once in a while, he will make some common sense comment, but most of the time, he's just talking hot air. Charity Shield is life or death. This means more than Premier League, Champions League. Spirit of LFC fans, you're killing me. Yeah, man. So the game itself, it doesn't make sense for you guys to lose your head. This is a practice game for me. I'm still watching it as I'm watching the preseason. I'm watching individual play. I think we played much better as a team that we played all season, with the exception of the Balboa game that we played at Anfield. Is there a lot of mistakes on the Liverpool side? Yes. And the good thing is the mistakes are not players who can play. It's just players who haven't meshed well with how Liverpool plays. One being Kirkers. Kirkers, his positioning, it's a little bit too wide between him and Virgil. That's why Sa was getting that run through those space, right? And look what they did. They didn't outplay us in the middle. What they did was when they get the ball, they will launch it long. Because guess what? Eze, Sa, and Mateta are very fast. So that's how they were playing. So I don't know why people were so talking like, oh my God, what? Adam Wharton just outplayed everybody in the midfield. No, he did not. I think he had the worst game out of all of them. He said Charity Shield is just an oversight. Oh my God, you're funny. Big up yourself, someone's goat. Quincy, do you think Javi stays based on his performance yesterday? I don't think Javi is staying. I think they're giving him game time for PR purposes. They want teams to look at it, right? Personally, looking at him, he's checked out. He is checked out. And I think they've told him that he is not part of the team going forward. So, yeah, he's just getting some run just to keep him fit. He said, we can use the shield to be off. I see what you try to say. Gakpo had 2 goals, 1 assist in 9 Premier League games after his injury last season. Thank you for the stats. But how did he affect the game? Exactly the same thing I'm talking about, Mark. People it's always GS. How did Gakpo affect the game? In the last 9 games that Liverpool played, tell me who played well. Out of those 9 games, I believe 6 of them, we already won the league. These brothers, after we won the league, none of them were played. I don't want to see Sobo and Jones together. Out of 10, how much do you think we get Isak this window? Chat answer as well. Out of 10, 9.5. Crazy. You just mentioned goals when I brought. Yes, I did. And you are correct by bringing the stats. I'm also saying, how also did he affect the game? I mean, the whole team didn't play well. Let's be honest. After January, that team was not playing well. Remember, after January, we started losing. We lost Champions League. We started drawing Everton, Aston Villa, Newcastle, all of those. I think it doesn't happen. CJ, you are negative, man. We all need to relax. These players will show what they are made of when the league starts. And double lion, 200%. Isak is joining Liverpool. Eddie Howe said he isn't playing. Again, it's up to the owners now. I am a 9. Big up. Gravenberg is easily one of the most important players. I agree with that statement. Rather than, oh, we need bro, if Liverpool needs one player to win, then we don't have a team. Then we don't have a team. We have never been a club that is rely on one player. Yes, we have certain players who are very good at what they do, i.e. Salah scoring the goals, Virgil, best defender, Alisson, goalkeeper. But when Alisson went down, we were good, right? When Salah went to AFCON and he came back out of form, we were still good. We were winning. Liverpool has never been built on one player. So I don't get this whole thing of, oh, if this player was there, if that player. Now, I understand if you want to say a profile like Kismet was saying that we needed a player like Diaz who could hold the ball on the wing so that the other team can come in. Now I get that part. But we cannot keep saying that we don't, if this player wasn't there, then we are in trouble. No, I don't believe that. And I like how you worded it. He is one of the important players. He has become one of the backbone of the team for sure. That is true. But people are forgetting Gravenberg is not going to play on Friday. Are you guys forgetting about that, huh? Gravenberg is not playing on Friday. He had a red card in the last game of the match of the season last year. So that comes with 2 suspension that he already served, this one and the Friday coming up. So then what? Now he's not coming. So we're going to lose? Much as I would like Harvey to stay, I am afraid he is off. When we need to understand is when Isak arrives, game time is going to be scarce for forwards. The level is going to be very high. True. Sabulit VVD. Oh my God. That's funny. That's hilarious. Love the answer, bro. Sa is a good player, but he's not consistent. That's why the big boy, when he was at Watford, everybody thought, this guy could be the next Mane. But then consistency got to him. He could not be consistent enough. I always rated Sa, had him to score on. Sa has been doing it to us since he was at Watford. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. I said when he plays the big boys, he usually shows up, right? He usually shows up. CJ say facts. Fans are having a breakdown because we lost to a game on pants. The world is going to end for the. Watch, as soon as we sign a player, they're going to be changing their mood. Crying more than the PSG loss. And bro, say that again, CJ. Gravenberg missed the Palace cause. No, Gravenberg had a red card. He wasn't going to play regardless. People forget. Yes, his wife is having a baby. That's true. That's why he wasn't in the stadium. But Gravenberg wasn't going to play regardless because I believe he has to. The Community Shield is considered part of a suspension. It's like somebody getting a red card and then the next match, there's an FA match or a Carabao Cup. That match is considered part of the suspension. We need Baliba. Yeah, maybe in the future. I want Baliba too. These players, however we think of them, they know that when they get their chance, they will have to play. An 8 out of 10 just to play again next match. It's a squad of winners. Believe them. Facts. I agree with that. I will go for Endo and McAllister start on Friday with Wirtz in front of Soboslai. Needs a game off after that performance. I think it's going to be Soboslai and McAllister starting in the pivot for sure. We need McGahey. I agree with that. We need a center back for sure. Gravenberg is suspended for Premier League game. Community Shield does not count. It was because of his baby being born. Commentator said it. Okay. Thank you, Double L. He said, first, I thought the suspension wasn't included for the Palace game. I thought each game that is offered by FA is considered part of the suspension, but apparently not. Big up to people in the building. Okay, so he'll be ready for the Newcastle game. He said, I went crazy after the Crystal Palace smashing the whole... Big up, people. Hit the like button, people. Hit the likes. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. Yeah, man. So the game itself, people, I don't think anybody needs to lose their mind over Community Shield. Do Liverpool, every game we play needs to win? Yes, that is a prerequisite to be a Liverpool fan. But you sometimes we have to put common sense on everything. Did you guys realize that as much as we were losing or we lost, rival fans were happy that we lost, but at the same time, they were upset that we lost. I know it doesn't make sense, so I'm going to say it again. Rival fans were happy because that's a way for them to banter us because we lost, right? But then when the dust settled down, they were like, oh, Liverpool lost on purpose. Liverpool purposely was losing because of course, football fans are always with the whole Community Shield curse thing for the last 15 years. Teams that have won it do not do well in the league. So a lot of people actually believe that, and they were saying, oh, Liverpool are losing on purpose. So, I mean, it's them we do, them we don't, right? These fans, and this, I was listening to Hussam review of the match, and me and Hussam don't agree much, but I like what he said. Usually, he would have crashed out when Liverpool loses again. But he's like, why are the rival fans so rattled? Like, everything we do is like, yes. Oh, then they get upset at the same time. We lose, they're upset. We win, they're upset. So what should Liverpool do? Grav won't play against Bournemouth because he's due to the red card last season. Exactly. Yeah, he won't. So and now what? Are we going to lose that match too for the fans who are losing their mind over us not having Gravenberg? Yeah, I mean, the game was what it is. I think the players will get better. They need more games. And this is not the finished article. During the season, you're going to see this. It would take, I would say, for them to even be at 80%, it would take almost 10 games for them to start meshing. Remember, they have to learn each other. Training is not the same thing as official games. Whatever they do in training is good for them to stay sharp. But when it comes to match games, training, most of the time, they say 33% of whatever you do in training, only 33% happens in the game. That's even you playing at your best. Unless maybe you play a team that is not good enough where every plan comes to fruition. But most of the time, anything, if you get 33% of what you practice or what you train for, you got to win the game. And that's like a high mark. He said, don't smash your house, man. Just go and tell a load of Man U fans they have a chance of winning the league instead. It works and it's cheaper than... He said, rival fans are scared. The more weakness they see, the more comfy they are. This is normal, but they also see the quality that was displayed, and it's just at the beginning. And that's the thing. Why are rival fans talking about Liverpool? Exactly what Red said. They're scared. Why? Out of anybody, they could be talking about City. And right now, let's just jump into that. I'm tired of this game and some Liverpool. I've come to agreement that some Liverpool fans are not Liverpool fans. They're just here for the high times, and they are the ones who crash out the most because they don't know anything about Liverpool. It's always, oh, this is, if it's nothing is about the way they want it, they lose their mind. But why all of a sudden Liverpool fans who did not rate Rodrigo, I get those who rate Rodrigo, but why are Liverpool fans at the beginning of the summer say, oh no, ban Rodrigo, we shouldn't do business with Madrid, let's go get Fofana, let's go get Leao, even some people say let's get Eze. All of a sudden they hear that Savinho might go to Spurs and City might go for Rodrigo, and all of a sudden they lost their mind. All of a sudden, oh my God, Rodrigo is the best thing ever. If Rodrigo was a game changer, I promise you, Madrid will not sell him. Is he a good player? Yes, he's a very good player. Does he make a team good? Definitely. And I said this at the beginning of the window when Bayern was going after Diaz instead of Rodrigo. I asked the same question. I said Bayern wants best player for their team. If Diaz is not as good as Liverpool fans say he wasn't and he needs to move on, why didn't Bayern go after Rodrigo? Okay, if you tell me because of the price, cool. That could make sense because I know Bayern, they don't spend money left willingly. They are very smart on what they do. But all of a sudden, Liverpool fans are, oh my God, Rodrigo, wow. And I could promise you, you could go on everybody's timeline or anybody who's a content creator who are talking about Rodrigo, never gave that kind of emphasis on Rodrigo and how great he is. Until today, and I knew it just like clockwork. As soon as City was associated with the player, all of a sudden that player is the best thing. And why Liverpool gonna let Rodrigo go to City? Now City is very scary. Now we have to get, bro. Oh my God, man. This is becoming like seriously, some of you guys don't need to be watching football anymore. Whether you are an overreactionary fan, passionate fan, or somebody who quote unquote not overreactionary fan, or somebody who knows everything about football, brother, I'm starting to believe we have undercover rival fans who post around like they are Liverpool fans. They come out, they talk about Liverpool, they know the Liverpool history, they talk about Liverpool, but then when Liverpool do anything that they think that is good, they turn around and say, oh, no, I don't think this is even good. I promise you, go on timelines, you will see that most people right now who are losing their mind, or some people who are praising if Rodrigo were to go to City, did not say Rodrigo was good enough. They did not rate him that high. All of a sudden, City comes in play. Oh my God, Rodrigo, man, he's going to be killing in the City. Why didn't PSG go for him? Why didn't Bayern go for him? City could have gone for Rodrigo a long time ago. Why they didn't go for him? If Savinho is not good enough, why did City wait till now to decide to sell Savinho? Savinho has been in City, 18 months, and already he's not good enough? People, you got to ask the right questions. It's okay to have questions. Nobody said don't have questions, but I'm just saying the question has to make sense, right? Unbelievable. He said, I've kept quiet on Rodrigo because I haven't seen him play a lot, but he's good on double L. Rodrigo isn't good enough. They were willing to spend 100 million on Wirtz and then 70 on Diaz, so they could afford him. True, they could. So why didn't they? Yeah, exactly, CJ. Why didn't they go after him? Why didn't they go for Rodrigo instead of went for Diaz? I mean, Liverpool would have made more money if Diaz had gone to Saudi or some, you know. Barcelona didn't have the cash. I mean, I understand sometimes certain players who do well in another club. I know it's not just buying the player has to make sense. But if a lot of people were saying Diaz wasn't good enough, remember, some Liverpool fans pushed Diaz out. They are the same fans who are now crying that, oh, we need Diaz, Gapo is not good enough. Still don't want Rodrigo. Bacola, Claire, CJ. You not see him play against us in the Champions League finals. It's social media, Quincy. It turns into point scoring for football fans. That's true. That's true. Big up yourself. He said, I didn't say I haven't seen him play at all. I said I haven't seen him play a lot. He's a rage baiting generates money these days, Chrissy. This is why. That's true. That's why my subscribers are very low, because I could come here and just do what everybody does and this is nah. We just say what it is, the facts. Rival fans don't like Scouts confidence because it works. Facts. More clicks, more engagement, more interaction leads to more ad revenues to the platform. I got called a delusional for saying Diaz is better than Rodrigo. Brother, I said for any left winger that was on the market, Diaz was the better than every single one of them. Now, Rodrigo is younger, so you can say his ceiling is up. It's higher than Diaz, right? But that is if Rodrigo decides to ball out. He hasn't balled out consistently, hence the reason why Alonso is like, bro, you are surplus to requirement. And again, sometimes you could work. It doesn't mean that just because it doesn't work in one particular club does not mean you can't work in another club. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying for the amount of praise you're giving somebody else, sometimes the one that is already at your club is the best option. Club brought some players because they were played one good game against us. Mino, Darwin, yeah, man, those were some hard times. I think Ozan Kava has blocked me. I don't know why. I can't see his comment on the chat. Kava, have you blocked Double L, man? What's going on? Even Gula and Hendrik bench Rodrigo. And Hendrik is getting the number 9 jersey. That's crazy to me. Yeah, so that's the whole thing about the whole Diaz. I mean, let's say Diaz. Yeah, Diaz, Rodrigo, Gakpo nonsense that everybody wants to make it. Now, though, for those people, yes, for those people who saying slot out and slot is not good enough, we know who you are. You are the club sexuals who were hoping that Liverpool fail so that your agenda can come to light. Oh, Liverpool is good because of club. Yeah, that didn't work. So those type of Liverpool fans, you make yourself look stupid because rival fans are like, yo, how are you going to say he's not good enough and he just won the league for you guys? Then those type of fan base, you cannot talk shit to Arsenal fans. You can't say nothing to Arsenal fans because Arteta has been there for what, 5 years, and he hasn't won any major. He won the FA Cup once with somebody else's team. If Newcastle had brains, they will buy Hendrik. Could be a huge investment. Yeah, so let's talk about a few things real quick before we get out of here. What Liverpool needs. I think Liverpool needs center back. 2 of them. For me, we need 2. Right? It was very apparent. And I'm still seeing this comment by Annie Slot talking about we have replacement. Where are the replacement? I don't know any replacement in the club. Do not tell me you're going to be using Endo and Gravenberg as center back. The previous manager did that, and it failed miserably. It failed miserably, and it happened right after we won the league. So I'm hoping that this time we don't make the same mistake. Now, I think we will get Gehi for sure. I think Gehi is coming to Liverpool. Giovanni Leone, 18-year-old, he needs to play. His development is at a place where he needs to consistently play. I think if Liverpool were to get him, keep him on loan, let him stay where he's at, and then bring him next year. But we need a very, very, very experienced center back right now, like right now. Slot got haters the moment he linked to us yet just because he doesn't have a fan. No, Slot has haters from Liverpool fans because Jurgen Klopp is not there anymore. And they got even more upset when he won the league. Let's be honest out here, man. If we were a rival team and something like this happened, they would be saying the same thing, or they would be praising the manager. The whole agenda merchants wanted Slot to fail so that they can go hard on FSG. And the part that is killing them the most is FSG spending money. So now they have no arguments. The only thing they have for themselves is when Liverpool plays bad or attack a player. It's a slotted right in, and the haters don't like it. Facts. That's facts. Major facts. Only if his name was Amedado Slotako. Yeah, man, those type of fan base, I'm not going to even waste my energy talking to them. It's okay to criticize. Yesterday, the Slot made some mistakes. Yes, he did. I think he should have brought in Rio. Rio should have gotten a run at the game. Right? Rio should have gotten a run at the game. Setting players, I think Kirker should have gone off a little bit sooner. Robo should have come in a little bit sooner. I think McAllister should have come in for Jones a little bit sooner. Yeah, so there is some things that the manager did not do well. And most of the time, managers have too much trust in their team that they tend to say, okay, I trust this team. I'll let them figure it out. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Our fans wanted the shit at Man United and then finish fifth. That's what they wanted. They wanted that so that can you imagine if Liverpool had come 15th? Oh my God. Social media, with our fan base, social media, people on social media would make so much money. They would have made so much money running that agenda. I was discussed with the Palace friends shouting and things. Yeah, that one was that was unprofessional. That was very, very unprofessional. I think he would have played Rio, but the last 10 minutes was too chaotic. Also, not make him take a pen on debut. Big pressure. That's where you make diamonds, man. That's where you make diamonds. He didn't have to kick the penalty, but come on. Salah missed the penalty. So he wants it all on them. Chrissy, can you name 2 or 3 positives that came out from Wembley game? Yeah. What's the name? Our attack is still deadly. Verts is, oh my God. There's one part where he was surrounded by 3 players and he got the ball and turned. This kid is going to be special. Ekitike being so tall and somehow Lenge, he is very good in very close corners. That goal he scored wasn't easy. Like, that turn was quick. And the shot wasn't that hard of a shot. It was a very good placement. I don't think the goalkeeper and the defenders thought that he could do that. Yeah, him and Verts has a very connection going on. I think Frimpong is going to do very well. Now, people said, we know that he's good going forward. Okay, have you seen how well defensively he did? He was running back and forth, running back and forth. I mean, those three guys played very, very well. I thought Konate was also pretty good. Allison, of course, he was Allison. Um, yeah, I mean, Kirkers defensively he played well. Going forward, I think he was good, but his positioning was very poor, and it was causing a lot of problem between he and Virgil. Yeah, so that's for me. That's why I mean I saw a lot of positive yesterday. I saw a lot of positive, and I know that positive. It'll take consistency for that to always happen. We have to keep playing and playing and playing before it stays consistent. So I'm not worried one bit. He said VVD should have took a pen. Words played. I don't know what kind of game you were watching. Vert, Etikita, and Frimpo were well, all positive. Yes. You see, this is the thing, CJ. Let me get this out of your mind real quick. Vert is not here to be dropping his shoulders, dripping 3, 4, 5 people, and then putting one in the top bin. If that's what you're expecting out of Vert, you're watching the wrong player. So get that out of your mind. All right. He's not going to be dribbling 3 guys, the same criticism that people were putting on Soboslai because they wanted Soboslai to be techie. He has to be techie, he has to have dikes. All these stupid, dumb buzzwords that people think that every player has to be like Messi or Ronaldinho. Even Messi wasn't techie. You look at Messi and Ronaldinho, who's more aesthetically pleasing? Even Messi and Neymar, who's more aesthetic pleasing? But who's the best player? Messi. People, football is not based on the so-called beautiful game, or people have to play certain style. They have to do these buzzwords for you to think that they play well. Vert is just like Gerrard or Messi or whatever. They are efficient. Messi, yes, he could dribble past 3 people easy. But one great thing that makes it the GOAT for most people is his efficiency. That's what we're looking for. Not he's going to come in and not make 3 people and put one in the top bin and he's going to be dribbled. No. Football is not all about that. There are some players who do that and they do it very, very well. And then there are players who are just efficient. Virgil said, he's not good enough because he doesn't slide tackle. Like, come on, people. Let's stop that gender thing of he has to play this way, or if he doesn't play this way, then he's not good enough. Look at the game. Watch the game. What is he supposed to bring into the game? He's not here for aesthetic to make people be like, wow, he put one in the top corner from 40 yards out. Gahey was good. That's a positive. Verge reminds me of Scholes, very efficient player. Another one. That's the reason why a lot of people don't rate Scholes, because he is aesthetically he wasn't pleasing. If you compare Scholes to the guy that slept with his brother's wife from Man U, I forgot his name. I lost my train of thought. What is here for Sim to cry when I don't know what the hell you said there. There was one turn words on Hughes, that's what I'm talking about. There was one part where there was 3 people around him. And he just turned around all 3 of them. And that is what I'm talking about. Players will have to Ryan Giggs. Thank you. Scholes versus Ryan Giggs. I think Scholes was more important than Ryan Giggs, but Ryan Giggs was slicing and dicing everybody. Right? Aesthetically, Ryan Giggs was the player everybody wanted to watch. But then the most important player was who? Yeah, man, that turn was nasty. That was, oh my God. Vert and Gerrard, oh mercy, bro. I know. But one thing that Vert is building in the Gerrard mold or the Messi thing is the efficiency. That's what I'm talking about. Messi is efficient. You bring Neymar in, Neymar will give you the tricks, flip the ball over people's head. not make a couple people dribble and come back and dribble again. But who was the best player? Who was the most efficient player we've seen in the last decade? Messi and Ronaldo. Is this Goat agreed? Verts, Etiquette, and Frimpong will be bosses this season. I think the rest of the team will have to adapt. Exactly. That's the growing pains, double L. Because even Salah has to adapt. And yesterday I felt like he was stuck on the line way too much. He should have tucked in. Let the young buck do the running for him. You can't run the lines anymore. You can't run the wings anymore. And I think that's something that two things that if you ask me, I have problem, actually three. Losing the ball way too much in dangerous positions in the midfield. Salah should not be running the wing. Salah needs to be tucked in a little bit more because Salah is more dangerous around the box. And Frimpong should be doing the overlap on the outside, not inside. That's what I need to do. And then for the love of me, please, Mr. Slot, let's stop playing that high line. I'm tired of it. Palace fans are disgusted by the lack of, I don't even want to get on that. It was embarrassing to me. Verse decision making is tough. Yeah, man. And that's what Gakpo needs to get on his wavelength. Gakpo needs to get on Vert's wavelength because Vert, if he gets on that, he's going to score more goals. Hence the reason that Ekitike looks so dangerous since he started playing. Best 10, it's 1 Palmer, 2 Musiala, 3 Verts. Palmer is not on that list. I'm sorry. I mean, top 10 maybe, but not that. Musiala for sure. That's my boy. Yeah, man. So people, hit the like button, please. Hit the like button. Thank you so very much. Yeah, we do need a center back. Liverpool, Isak situation. I don't want to keep talking about the same thing over and over and over and over. We all know what's going on. Whatchamacallit? Newcastle needs to get their strikers in. We don't know what they think they're doing. I mean, they finally got another defender in, so that's a plus for them. But from what I'm hearing, that the Isak situation, we're going to be hearing a lot of more information and where Liverpool's going with it. Yeah, Isak doesn't want to play for them anymore. He doesn't want to play for them anymore. So we know that is something that they know. And then Eddie Howe, listen to what Eddie Howe's comments are. He knows that there's no coming back for the player. And that's why my question was, and I want you guys to think about it. Newcastle knew this was coming. Isak tried to do it the right way. Yes, he lost his mind when Etiquette came to Liverpool because Newcastle went back on their word. The fact that a player has 3-year contract left and has this much power where the manager is saying it's not as easy as it is, that means there was a language somewhere that was made, a promise that was put on paper saying that when a team comes with adequate funds enough, we will let you go. And they were trying to go back at their word. Tells me something is in there. There's something on paper or there's a language on the paper where Newcastle knows they cannot sue the player or they cannot force the player to play for them anymore. That's what I know. At this point, you cannot tell me no player who has 3 years left, a World Cup is coming, and he is saying, I'm not playing, and he's sticking to his guns, and they can't do anything about it. And the fact that all the questions that everybody wants to put on Liverpool or put on Isak, why are they not putting on the chair or the board? Newcastle fans needs to be asking their board a lot of questions. And the fact that they are not, and they are just angry at the player. Yes, be angry because he wants to leave. But why does he want to leave? What promises was made to him that you guys are not? I was listening to one of the Newcastle fans, some rival fans, and they kept asking these questions. I said, that is the question that you guys need to ask your board. Yes, not at one point should a player say, I don't want to play, because that's breach of contract. And the fact that they can use that against him tells me there is a language somewhere that there was a promise made to him. And he put, remember the Jokeris one? He said it was a handshake. I think Isak put his on paper. Hence the reason why Newcastle, the Eddie Howe is coming out here saying it's not as simple as it is. Because for 3 years left, they could have punished him and say, okay, fine, you stay over there. World Cup is coming. Let's see who badge first. But they can't. So for me, that tells me there is a language somewhere on paper where Isak is right. They told me I can move on. And Liverpool also showed Isak, yes, we have the money. What do? We bid that 120, right? Or 115 or whatever the number is. And we showed Newcastle, we also have the money. Here it is. So I'm just saying, I think starting today, maybe later on the day, you're going to start hearing more stuff about Isak. I think the Gehi thing is going to move really, really fast. I think the Gehi thing is going to move really, really fast. So don't worry, people. Stop worrying about what other people are doing. You let City get Rodrigo. Great for you. What's different? City has always bought the best players. You think we made Palace Gehi happy so that we can come over? See, that's the 4D chess. People are not checking that 4D chess. MK told they are not checking the 4D chess. Isak is coming just like Musiala. You know what? I'm going to ban you, MK told. You are banned. Newcastle should buy Patrick Bamford from... The thing that crazy to me is how is Sunderland making good moves? Obviously, when the season starts, we will see if it worked or not. But Sunderland have done very good business. All the money that they got from promotion, they have used it very, very, very well. And Newcastle cannot even get a player. There's so many questions that the fans need to ask their board. So we need serious transfer movement from this week on. Facts, that's true. Big up, Zuberi. Good up to the kennel, man. Good to see you, Brendan. I hope you had a great weekend. He said, only you are worried about being wrong. I'm not worried, brother. I'm not worried. Oh, my God. He said, only you are worried about being wrong. Nah, there's nothing to be wrong about. They could easily get Clovert. At this point, I don't know. The player that they want from PSG wants to go to Juve. So a midfield of Xhaka, Habib, and the fee was good. Yeah, Xhaka, they got him for 15 million euros. I'm just saying, Sunderland sold Job for good money, but I was looking forward to seeing him in the Premier League. Nah, I like what he did. Go someplace else. You know, they need to diversify your football, man. Premier League is not everything. Yes, Kolo Muani. I think his best, his choice is to go to Juve. Everybody's out here losing their mind because Rodrigo is... Anyway, big up to Mandem in the building. Please hit the like button. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't. This guy say he's garbage. Unbelievable. Premier League is everything, brother. I apologize. Alejandro Bastoni. He said PSG ruined him. Bacola is way better than Rodrigo. I think well, okay. I see where you're going. That's a very good debate. That's a very good debate to have, actually. You think LFC will get Rodrigo? Wages too high? I don't think right now a winger is what Liverpool is looking at. There's two positions Liverpool are prioritizing: center back and a striker. Bastoni will annihilate it in the Premier League. Brother, I saw Bastoni in the Champions League final. I'm still having PTSD. Um, I believe Bacola is better to be honest. Okay. It's not a debate. It's clear of Rodrigo. He said he's clear of Rodrigo. Hmm. I see people. I see people. No, that's a good I think next time we come in, that should be a debate we should have. Actually, coming on Wednesday, Bacola versus Rodrigo. I mean, let's be honest. It's a fact, no debate. My bad. um, would you guys throw Leao in this too? As a matter of fact, if we're talking about, I have never been a big fan of this player, but I would throw in Etse over all of them. I think Etse helps a team, a squad becomes stronger. He may not be an everyday starter, but to give a depth, Etse will be much, much. Hey, big up to Anfield Irishman. Big up, big up, big up. Thank you for coming through, man. Thank you, thank you. He said Tottenham play PSG on Wednesday. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Rodrigo, Truden said Rodrigo. CJ said Leao for him. Oh, no. He said Leao, no. Yoko, I see quick thought on Grealish to Neverton. It's a good move for Neverton, and it's a good move for him. He can stop partying and, revitalize his career because this guy went to City and went straight down. He only gave us 100 million, and honestly, he gave us only half a season. And that season was the year that they won the treble. And let's be honest, that year he didn't start off well either. Remember, he made fun of Amorim, and Amorim started scoring goals, and everybody was making fun of Grealish. He did not start scoring goals until after the January when they were going after everything. Big up to everybody in the building. Thank you, thank you. Please hit the like button. It's a touchline winger, inside forward. Barcola is effective. Rodrigo is not effective when hugging the touchline. That's why Liverpool won. Barcola. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Anfield Irishman, love ya. Irishman, man, you got a new subscriber, man. He loves your show, man. Double L. Big up to you guys, man. Let's sign. He says Salah versus Ekitike Gakpo are all ball to feet forwards. Rodrigo is also ball to feet. We need diversify the attack. But we need speed too. We need somebody who has blistering speed because you can't just have too many ball to feet players. You need somebody who will be the outlet. Put the ball in space and let him go. I know Ekitike can do it, but I don't think we have enough. Salah can't do it like he used to anymore. Bacola got 42 GAs. Okay. Bacola is, he's a talent. I'm not going to lie. He's a talent. But I want to hear that debate. I don't want to be the one doing the debate, but I would love to hear people debate between Rodrigo and Bacola. Right now, I would say Rodrigo is a much more experienced player. But Bacola he's building his yeah. I think he did pretty well at PSG this past season. He's a Mitoma. Nah, we have Salah. We don't need Mitoma. We need somebody with blistering speed. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Thank you. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Bacola will drive us nuts. Finishing is not good enough. That's a good question. Are the fan base willing to wait however it takes for him to get his feet, his goals up? Are we willing to do that? It's a false narrative. Are we willing to do that? Remember, all the players that we want, they have to gel. You know what I mean? They have to gel. It's good to have them. You know what I mean? Yes, people. Thank you so well for coming in. I was looking through to see if there's any bombers, but there's not. He said we gave Nunes 3 years. Good point, CJ. Good point. Good point. That's a very good point. But thank you so much for coming in. Please, if you are going to watch this later, please comment if you agree or disagree. It's cool. Just be respectful. We appreciate all of you guys coming in to make the show a great show. We'll be back on Wednesday. Big up yourself, CJ. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Means a lot. People, just be calmer, man. The league starts. Football is back on Friday. Let's enjoy it. It's going to be a beautiful game. At Anfield, too, people, you got to see the best of Liverpool. And it's not even yet. All I'm going to say is don't be overreactionary. It's okay to be upset that we lost. It's okay to criticize a player if the player did not play well in a specific game, right? Don't go overboard, man. Don't let other rival fans or even our fans get you to be riled up because it makes no sense. It makes no sense. So, you know what I mean? Relax, chill. The game is back on Friday, man. We're going to have a party. Big up to all of you guys. Crazy Bolt. Peace.